Hello and welcome back to Josh Oddie YouTube. Today we're going to be doing another talk through 9 holes, hopefully giving you some insight to how I think about different shots out there, what shots I play, especially in the winter as well. Like, we're going to get some really tough ones out there. The lies aren't going to be great. You know, there's going to be certain shots where it's wet. The ball's not going to be running out as much, so the temperature, the clubs are going to be completely different to what they would be in the sim, and in 20-degree heat, it's a completely different ball game. But if you're struggling to get them low scores in the winter, I'm going to talk you through the process of playing golf in the UK in 4 degrees, and trying to get it round in a respectful number. So first off, I think expectations are going to be lower. The greens aren't fantastic, fairways aren't great, preferred lies as well, but the fairways are a little longer, so that there's going to be a few jumpers out there. First off, just lower them expectations. You're probably not going to score as well as you will in middle of summer, but we're going to try our best, talk through the process, maybe hit a few different shots and give you a few tips on certain shots out on the course we face today, and hopefully this helps you all. So yeah, let's go down, hit a few putts. The prep beforehand, before this, has been unbelievable. Yesterday I went and had chiropractic treatment with Bodyworks by Melissa, so body's feeling 10 times better already. I went and had a gym session beforehand, and got the body moving before getting out here. That's the one. The most important thing is actually being warm when you're out here. If you're not warm before you tee off and you're freezing cold, you're probably not going to start great. So get warm, go to the gym half an hour before, have a run, just get the body moving, get warm, get some blood in it, and yeah, that probably will help you before you hit that first tee shot. So a few putts, and then we'll get out there and see what we can do, lower them expectations, and anything around level par I'll probably take today. So let's see what we can do. So a really cool little station here. Just got a putting mirror down, 2 red plastic things just to make sure the putter's going through, eyes over the ball. And then you can see from there, we're not stroking it to a hole, so I'm going to put down now a ghost hole, and we're going to putt to that. So it's almost like, you're not forcing the ball into a hole, you're just actually stroking it. And this is one thing I'm actually going to work on every day now, is just trying to build in consistency of routines, and making sure we're checking in every day and ticking off these boxes, because I mean, the greens aren't great, but you can do great things on the greens. You can practice trying to be great. So this is something I'm going to put in my routine every single day, and it's really simple. Even if you're only hitting 10 putts, you're just checking in, you're checking your stroke, you're checking your eyes over the ball, tick tick tick, and you might not hold putts out on the course, but we can get everything in a good position to hold putts, and I think that's the key of what I'm trying to do here, is get everything in a good position, making sure we're consistent. And funny enough, you start hitting some good putts over and over again. So yeah, really simple thing, and the greens don't have to be good to do this. You can put this down anyway. I could put this in the rough, but we're still checking off certain things. And you know, it's good to not actually putt to a hole. When you putt to a hole, you start almost like trying to force it a certain way to get it in the hole. Whereas this is just like, we've put a hole down to where that ball is finishing. So, you know, it just frees up everything in what you're doing. Eyes over the ball. Putter through that little gate. Boom. Oh, you can see I'm hitting this left one. And my tendency is the pull. But you know, that's why we build in routines and build in this practice, so that we can get things right before the summer comes around and before the season hits. So yeah, really, really simple little drill on a mirror. And yeah, now that we hit a few putts, let's get ready to get out on the course. Well, this is the view off the first. The sun is right there, right in our face. So you'll probably know where this one goes before I do. I'm going to put the phone down for a shot tracer on the way round. And yeah, first hole, par 4, 400 yards into the puff, in the cold. What can go wrong, eh? Let's go. Okay, let's get it, baby. We're all warm, no excuses. Right. Nice tight draw down the middle, please. That would be right up my street, that would. No idea. Felt fantastic, but I don't have a clue. Okay, what have we got in? We have got 120 yards. Out of a little bit of rough. It's cold. I'm gonna play this for a one. I'm gonna play a 130 number. It's cold. It's out the rough. 130. Doesn't appear to be any mud on the ball. Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Massively on the front. Oh God. Literally, this is just a wild guess. It's on the left-hand side, so I assume this is going to go to the right. Whatever side the mud's on, it'll do the opposite. So I'm just going to aim straight at the flag. 130 shot. Just try and rifle this one in. Chunky as you like. Go. Short. Can't afford to get it wrong. When it's wet out here, you know, going to get that a couple times today, but just a little bit before ball, and you know, Trunksville. Okay, so what an absolute classic winter situation we have ourselves in here. You know, normally this would be so comfortable with a 60, but because of that wet lie, you've really just got to move that ball position forward and keep that low point almost in front of the ball. You don't want to hit before, so front of the foot and just clip it. Just a little clippy one. Sit. Not bad, but you can see there the divot is really, really shallow. Moving the ball position just towards that front foot, so that low point is then further forward. Just try and be super, super shallow with it. Now, all we can really do here is literally what I say to myself every single time in the winter. Just hit a good putt. That's all you can do. So, lines on the ball, about right edge, and all you can do is hit a good putt. Like I said, been going through that setup routine on the putting green, and all we can do is put a good stroke on it. Welcome to winter golf in the UK. Felt like I had a good stroke there. It just bobbled straight left on me. But like I said in the net, lower the expectations. You're not going to hold everything. Unfortunately, we missed one there, but On to the next. Okay, hole number 2, needing a birdie after that. Bogey on hole 1. 125, playing 130. Now, I'm not joking when I say this. This is how crazy the temperature and like how thick the air is makes a difference out here, right? This is a 130 number. I am gonna play this as like a 150 shot. I've got 8 iron, and I'm just gonna go. Actually, I'm not gonna go 8. 9 iron, 150, and really try and knock the flight down on this, and keep it nice and controlled. See what we can do. Hold. Middle of the green, just try to draw it off the right edge of the bunker. And unfortunately, just started at the flag and drew off to middle of the green, but that's where that conservative play and the shot pattern helps me. You know, I know that I'm probably going to draw it with an iron, so I aim right edge. If I pull it and I draw it middle of the green, if I push it and draw it right edge, if I hit my perfect shot, we're right on the flag six. So, you know, I'm ultimately giving myself options to hit that bad shot and still be on the green. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Don't know what language that was. I think it was Spanish, but about 31 feet. Now, 2-putt and run. This is probably a 4% slope, 3.5 maybe. And because it's winter time, these greens are running at like 7 at most. Arm is fully stretched. 4%, overread the putt. Because if you overread it, you still got a chance of going in. So, a little bit of an overread, 4%. Oh, this would be unbelievable if we rolled this one in. Come on. Do it for the boys. Oh, beautiful putt. Take your time on these ones. Trust me, in the winter, I've seen plenty of them missed. Line her up, dead straight, ram it in for your par. On to the next hole we go. Somehow we 2-putt from 31 feet, and yeah, on to the next. Hole number 3. Par 4, about 370, 360 from these front pegs, I think. Wind is like down out the left, so we're going to aim just inside that big furry tree you can see on the left, and just try and hit like a neutral one. Just try and let that wind ride it into the middle of the fairway. Well, started that way left. Keep going, keep going. And it's just faded back. I don't like that move, but I know that when I go that way, if it starts further left, it's just going to fade back in. So, yeah, we're in the fairway. Let's chip it in tight. Okie dokie. What have we got here? 105. Playing probably 115. I've got gap wedge. And I've got like a 110 number. So we'll go gap wedge, right shoulder. Hopefully in there tight. Okay, 110 number. Style her in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, 10 yards short, and I thought I played my 110 number. So another bit of proof that it's just playing so long in this cold temperature. Going pretty straight on this one. Winter times the greens just don't really move a lot as well. If you're unsure, just go dead straight, firming it up a little bit. Take a par all day long. Hole number 4. Now, from this front tee, this is probably playing a maximum of 270, 280. So I've got 3 iron. We'll just try and hit it. I'm almost going to go at that pole, get into it more, go a little left on it. Sounds technical, but hopefully it should just be a little squeeze cut down the middle. Slightly open stance, get a squeezy on it. Okay, I did not mean to hit it that low, but it's down the middle. Okay, that toe bangy, low, chasey, cutty, vertical launch, angly, probably 2 degreesy. You know, that was a good bad one. We got away with that. 42 yards left here. I've got sand wedge. Normally would go lob wedge, but I'm actually seeing something like land almost like 3-4 yards short of it in that fringe, and just one kick, chase up, dribble straight in the front. Or just chunk it, go, chase, chase, chase. Oh, it's so bad, God. God, that is awful. Welcome to winter golf. I should have just hit lob wedge and just flown it the whole way. I was trying to be fancy and paid the price. I've got lob wedge now. I'd normally probably putt this in the summertime, but where the fringes and everything's a little bit rough, we're going to fly this onto the front edge. One bounce. Come on. Oh my good God. Lower the expectations. These are almost gimmies in the summer. Not in the winter time. All you can do is put a good stroke on it. Set up good. Good stroke. Vamos. Somehow made par. On to the next. Okay, hole number 5. Par 3. 116 playing 121. Don't want to miss this one short. We're going to go 9 iron and try and fly it a few past it. So probably play this as like a 140 number and hopefully it's somewhere close. And when I'm trying to flight it down, I'm not using a T-peg, just normally off of the grass, but just off the mat. So right, just right at that flag and we'll try and work a draw into it. 140 shot. Looks extremely good. Walking up to the green with me, boys. Vamos! Come on. Whew, bit of a trudge up that hill, I tell you. But we have ourselves a chance for birdie. Okie dokie. Shut your eyes. Good stroke on that line. Mate, I've never shaken so much over a 2-footer in my life. Back to level par. Come on. Okay, back to level par. and we're front peg on hole 6 as well, so this one is definitely gettable if we can hit a nice drive. Probably playing about 340, 360. I don't even know. These tees are so far off to where it's normally at. You just almost feel like I'm in a different postcode right now. Okay, we're gonna go where the tree line finishes. I'm gonna go outside the front foot and just try and feel like I'm on that left side of the arc. Play that fade. Come on, baby, down the middle. Yeah, peel, 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 peel. Yeah, should be good. Well, it's not buggy cam, but I'm holding you in front of me cam. What do I say about the start? Bogey on the first, missed a short one. Chance on the second from 30 foot. Chance on the third from 30 foot. Made a hash of it on hole 4. So, you know, ultimately, have I given myself good enough chances so far? Not really. Not one in there tight on the last. Back to level par. But, like I said, the expectations are just lower out here today. I'm not expecting to come out and shoot 5 under. You know, it's never going to happen. So, yeah, just grateful to even be out here. I mean, the weather's been absolutely shocking in the UK, so I feel for all of you golfers in the UK, wherever you are in the world. If the weather's bad, just hang on in there tight. It's probably another few weeks and almost on the other side of it all, so yeah. But back to my golf, like I say, the expectations are lower. We're level par, hit a fantastic shot on the last there, made birdie. So, you know, we move. I think just being out here is the main thing, and especially if you're playing winter golf, almost just take it like you're out for a walk. Don't think of it as like you're coming out to beat your best score, because you're probably not going to. So just come out, enjoy the fresh air and have a nice walk round. Yeah, let's see if we can finish with the birdie storm. Let's go. Okay, we have got 80 yards to the flagstick. Oh mate, like, boys, if you're in the semi-rough, yeah, honestly, make a roll with your mates. Just clean it, because these mud balls are just pointless hitting. You just don't know what it's going to do. So, yeah, 80 yards. I've got a 75 yarder with my sand wedge, which hopefully is a little lower, a little skiddier. Might get back there. So let's try and dial one in, shall we? Come on then. Oh, Josh, you are oddie. How far short is that? I mean, I've probably hit it 73. Haven't taken into account it's winter time, and you know that's what you've really got to do. You've got to add on your numbers, because I'm still in the sim out here. You know, I'm trying to hit my 75 yarder. It's nowhere near. It's nowhere near the pin. This is probably playing more like 85. You know, so even I'm making mistakes out here today. Look at this one. There she is. You know, it's probably nearer the 85 mark. And by the way, to all the comments, I do repair divots. I just do them off cam. But for all of you who want to see repairing divotsman, there you go. And while we're on topic of repairing things, repair your pitch marks. This time of year, you'll be creating them all the time, so keep an eye on them and repair them. But back to the golf. We have got 45 feet and it's 2-putt and run again, so let's try and roll this one tight. I believe there's going to be a smidget of right to left in it, and yeah, let's just try and put a good stroke on it. Like I say, we do the setup, we do the basics right, and all you can do is put a good stroke on it. So see what we can do. Have I pushed that? I think I've just faded one there. That weren't good. Second one I hit was money. Money, money, money. Easier on take two, isn't it? Hey boys. Okay, hole 7, still level par. And this one is a little layup, probably around about from here, 220, 230. And then leaves you probably about 110 in. So I've got my Avoda 3-iron. And I'm just going to try and hit a nice straight ball up the middle. Ball's middle of the stance. Mate, this 3-iron is filth. It is filthy. Okie dokie. We found ourselves in the semi rough. I've run it through the fairway. Okay, 95 playing 104. That 110 number just comes to mind, doesn't it? It's probably is a 110 shot with the gap wedge. Winds out the right hand side, so sit down, sit down. That felt like it flew on me. Okay, wasn't too long at all, but probably couldn't have left ourselves a much harder 7-footer across the slope. I'm going to go 5% at 7 stimp, about there. Right, did we get the right read? All we can do, put a good stroke on it. Well, we're in the red numbers. Don't know how, but we are in the red, which is unbelievable. I think sometimes lowering that expectation and really coming out here, just focusing on trying to hit the best shot that you can, trying to put a good stroke on it. You know, ultimately you're not thinking, hold this putt, hold this putt, hold this putt. I'm just thinking, put a good stroke on it. I really don't care if it goes in or not, because I know the greens aren't great. But it's amazing when you lower that expectation, all of a sudden golf becomes a lot easier. So, you know, regardless of if you're playing just in general on a Friday night or playing in your comp on Sunday morning, I think lowering that expectation and just coming out here trying to hit good shots, you know, trying to hit the best shot you possibly can on each individual shot, that's all you can do. You know, if you shoot 103 and you've genuinely said to yourself, that's the best shot that I could hit over every single one, that's the best score you're going to shoot that day. But, you know, just coming out here, lowering that expectation a little bit, really does just free you up to come out and play some good golf. Okay, 8th hole par 5, probably 500 from here, maybe even 490, temporary green. But, you know, look, boys, as well, I'll hold my hands up and say I'm not playing the hardest golf course in the world. I'm not claiming to do that anyway. But, you know, it doesn't matter what course you're on. Even if I was 3 over today on a 7,500 yard course, I'm still coming out here with the same process and same thoughts. So, yeah, let's see if we can hit a good drive down here, get ourselves in a good position. to make an eagle. And you can see that I've started that way left, but it's gone down the middle. I'm almost trying to hit a big draw there, but that's where the swing's got a lot of work. You know, we need to get that back to kind of, I want to come here and hit that neutral one and almost try and draw it. The fade is nice, but for me, when I get in the tournament, I start getting more and more that way, which is not good. So yeah, although we got away with that, and we've got away with a couple today, we're still working on getting better. 143, playing 146, 136. So a few down. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna hit a good pitching wedge. I feel like it's a touchdown wind, so good pitching wedge should be about 140. So could be good. But yeah, I mean, that's where I can see the progression in my golf game is, you know, them shots, the ones that I'm hitting bad and they're still going down the middle of the fairway. So really, really good feeling. So yeah, the game is getting there. Things that I'm working on with Liam are slowly getting into the swing, and you might see from a couple of them wedge shots that I've hit. Be interesting to see if I've gone like in the backswing down, because that's where I'm trying to stay tall in the backswing. So yeah, let's see if we can hit one in there tight, improve that score a little bit. Draw. Okay, really good number, really good swing, good strike on the dance floor, putting for an eagle. Does anyone else's divots go 30 yards as well down the fairway? Repaired. Well, I thought that was a good shot. It's 30 feet away. But chance for the eagle. 3% left to right slope. All we can do, put a good stroke on it. Come on then. Wow, that was actually a really good putt. Another one, 2 under, 1 hole to play. Let's get a birdie. Okay, we made it, 9th hole. Probably one of the longest par 3s you'll see on YouTube this year. Measuring in at a whopping 51 yards. I've got lob wedge. We'll just try and land this one just to the left of it. One bounce, coming back in. Mate, this could be naughty. I'm visualising it being naughty, but come on. Oh, it's jumped. It's just jumped. Oh, it's on the green. It's so hard from a mat, because like on the grass you can get in, whereas mats just go, it just bounces. But chance for a birdie. That was actually quite naughty. Weren't too bad. Bounced it on the slope, as I said. Just didn't really spin back, and like I say, that's just from the bounce of the mat. It's so hard to like get in it and launch it low, spinny. Just bounces on you. But we've got another 3%er here, right to left. All you can do, put a good stroke on it. Oh my god. Oh my good god. I mean, that is outrageous. There's a hole before the hole. But what a better way to end a round with a missed 1 footer. Okay, let's round that up. Good to be out there in the fresh air for starters. Let's just be grateful that we can even get out, and it was actually enjoyable. Um, just being able to go out and in the fresh air and play 9 holes is a blessing in itself. So just walking around playing nine, grateful for it. The golf, I lowered my expectations. I didn't think I was going to shoot 5 under. I didn't think I was going to burn it up, but um, missed a short one on the first. Didn't really give myself great chances, but hit a nice couple of shots, hold a couple of putts in the end, and missed a 1-footer on the last, which is probably going to happen in winter golf. So um, you know you've just got to expect them things in the winter. You're never going to play perfect golf this time of year, and in the summer, if you're missing them putts and the greens are perfect, I'd go home and be pretty pissed off about it. But considering the greens aren't fantastic, considering um, just the time of year, haven't done much putting, I don't think you can be annoyed. And like I said on the putting green, that's a really, really cool little drill and setup I've got there that I can do on anything and anywhere. I can do that on a carpet at home. So like I say, if you're putting good strokes on it and you're controlling what you can control, especially even with the long game, you come out here and it's blowing 45, 50 mile an hour winds, it's probably not going to be too fun. But yeah, this time of year, just be grateful to even be out there and, try and take little 1% out of your round and control what you can control. Just go out there and do what you can do. It's winter golf at the end of the day. It's just being out there in the fresh air that matters. So yeah, I really appreciate all the support on this channel. It means the absolute world to me. We'll continue the on-course stuff. I love filming the on-course vlogs and from the views, I assume that you guys enjoy them too. Probably going to get a few matches going as well. Any YouTubers or professional golfers that fancy it, give me a DM, and we're get it cooking, boys. So yeah, appreciate all the support. It means the world. If you're new, like and subscribe, and we'll see you all for the next one.